Archangel Michael says, "Tonight is not like any other night, and what you are about to read cannot be ignored. A shadow has been standing silently near your path, and his presence has not gone unnoticed by heaven. The man in the blue suit has already appeared 3 times, and now, the reason behind it is growing darker with every passing hour. You didn't invite this energy, and yet it lingers like a visitor pretending to be invisible. He stood again today, just a few steps from your doorway, not knocking, not speaking, just watching. This is no coincidence, no harmless incident. It's a sign masked as a mystery, and God is peeling back the layers now. He knows your name, but you've never seen him before. He has been given information that you were not supposed to be aware of yet. There is something in his hand, something he's not yet willing to release until the right signal is given. This isn't just a man, what he carries isn't just an item. There's a connection between your fate and his instructions that are slowly unraveling in front of spiritual eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, "Be vigilant in the next moments because the timing of this encounter has been calculated by forces working behind your timeline. This blue-suited man isn't only human, there's a spiritual presence manipulating the space around him. He's been stationed like a watcher sent to test your boundaries. Your dreams have recently changed, haven't they? The signs have come in strange movements, unfamiliar scents, odd knocking patterns, and your heart knows something is off. That's because heaven was trying to prepare you long before you even noticed the first presence near your entrance. There's something about your energy that's awakened a dormant mission. The man was assigned, yes, assigned, to study your reactions. This is not about curiosity, it's about control, and the outcome will depend on how you align in the next 48 hours. He's not alone. 2 more are aware of your location, but only one has shown up physically for now. They are watching, not out of affection, but out of obligation given by a powerful woman who wants to track your movements. Type Amen to get blessing 444. He arrived the first time just after sunset. He didn't speak, didn't knock, but stood exactly 5 feet from your gate. There was a vehicle nearby, tinted windows, engine humming, waiting not for him, but for your next move. He is taking mental notes, as instructed. Everything from who enters your space to what time your lights go off is being written down. This is being sent somewhere, a location you wouldn't expect, where someone is storing private knowledge against you. The moment you opened the curtains and saw him, he looked away. But heaven saw that moment clearly. It was the spiritual handshake of awareness. That split second means you are already in the center of an invisible war being documented by spiritual enemies. They are trying to interfere with the destiny you are about to claim. Not because you are weak, but because they've seen the prophecy with your name, and now they want to delay it. The man is part of a resistance team formed in secrecy. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You are not alone in this. Divine reinforcements are circling your perimeter. Though the man in the blue suit may seem bold, even he is shaken by the amount of light rising from your home. This light is not from candles or electricity, it's from your inner divine energy trying to break through the barriers placed on you since childhood. Those who plotted against you never thought your spiritual growth would reach this level. Now that it has, they've sent eyes to study and interfere. The blue suit is just a uniform, it hides the darker intent. Inside his pocket is an envelope with a document, one that lists your full name, your past location, and something shocking from your personal file. This file was stolen, not shared legally. What's more disturbing is that your details were sold, and a woman you once trusted was involved in that transaction. Her hands are not clean, and she's pretending not to know, but your spirit already knows something is being watched from a place too close for comfort. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There's more. The man has not yet entered your space, but something inside your home is drawing him. There's an object in your possession that he wants to confirm, an item passed to you, unknowingly, from someone in danger. That object, possibly a picture, a letter, or even a household item, carries spiritual data. He was told to identify it but not to take it, yet. The moment he confirms its location, some refused to believe the signs and lost their chance. Others obeyed the inner voice, and the watchers vanished without confrontation. The same opportunity now stands before you. Type Amen to get blessing 212. The woman who sent him is watching you from a digital space. She is waiting for a report, but the man hasn't sent it yet. Something about your energy made him delay the process. He wasn't expecting to feel that warmth coming from your house. He is struggling to complete his task, not because he lost interest, but because your spiritual power is interrupting his focus. This has never happened to him before. This man is experienced. He's done this kind of watching and reporting for years. But something is shifting your faith, your presence, your unseen prayers have changed the atmosphere around your location. Now his mind is becoming confused. He wants to obey the order, but he feels a force resisting him. This is not a force of fear but of divine interference. Type Amen to get blessing 848. Soon, the woman will grow impatient, she will contact someone else. That's when the real danger begins, because she might try to act herself. The first attempt will be subtle. Someone may pretend to deliver a parcel, or ring your bell with a fake question. Do not let strangers into your space, even if their voice sounds calm. You have a very specific light around you, a blessing not all receive. It's this energy they are trying to weaken before you realize your full potential. But they're already late. The breakthrough is closer than they feared. Archangel Michael says, keep quiet about what you see in the spirit for now. Not everyone around you is ready to handle what's being revealed, and not everyone near you is truly on your side. Type Amen to get blessing 606. What you do in the next 3 days matters. You may feel tired or emotionally drained. That is a spiritual side effect of this strange observation. Rest, but also guard. Begin writing down your feelings each morning. Don't ignore small signs or changes in your atmosphere. Even small actions, like moving furniture or cleaning a specific room, may be spiritually directed. Someone from your past is going to contact you. It may feel random, but it's not. Their timing is connected to this spiritual interference. They're being used as a distraction. Don't share too much. Speak carefully and with limits. The enemy is hoping you'll say the one thing that can be twisted and used in a written report. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The man in the blue suit will appear one last time. This moment is critical. You must not look afraid. He will try to make eye contact again. But this time, Your gaze will carry divine fire. When he sees it, he will know the assignment has failed. Heaven is preparing to close this portal. But it's still open tonight, and your role is to remain alert, spiritually aligned, and grounded. You are protected, but you must stay in the center of obedience. What you've been feeling isn't paranoia, it's prophetic. The strange patterns, the repeated symbols, the odd behaviors of others around you, all tied to this quiet mission. Type Amen to get blessing September 2019. The door is not just a physical space, it's a spiritual boundary. The man who stands there is not strong enough to pass through without your consent. This is why he watches, but does not enter. There's one more document he's holding. It's forged, but convincing. It was created to be used against you if you choose the wrong alliance soon. But Archangel Michael says, the trap will fall on the one who set it. Every lie will return to its sender, and every plot against your name is collapsing. Stay in silence. Stay in alignment. Let the heavens do the battle behind the scenes as you remain anchored in faith. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Archangel Michael says, the hour is shifting. The man in the blue suit has sensed resistance he did not expect. Instead of completing the assignment, he is retreating into a corner of silence, trying to recalibrate what went wrong. But heaven knows, it was your light. The silent protection placed over your threshold disrupted his spiritual signal. You never had to open your mouth, your aura alone began burning every hidden plan made against you. Now, he's beginning to feel watched. The watcher has become the watched. And there's an invisible being near your rooftop intercepting every movement he makes now. Type Amen to get blessing 414. He will go back and report to the woman. But his report will be incomplete. He cannot explain what stopped him. Because he does not understand it himself. He was told you were weak. That you could be easily distracted, manipulated, or drawn out of alignment, but what he saw was the opposite, a person rising in spiritual fire even while standing in silence. This terrified him more than any words could. It showed him that no matter how many notes he takes, he cannot record the unexplainable power surrounding you. He left shaken, not by fear, but by the weight of your divine covering. But beware, for the woman is furious. The delay is forcing her to come out of the shadows sooner than she expected. Her next move will not be as subtle. Type Amen to get blessing 222. There will be an attempt to disguise her energy. She may use someone else to approach you, someone familiar, someone innocent looking, but this person will be carrying her essence, acting as her spiritual puppet. You'll recognize them by one thing, a strange hesitation in their voice when they ask about your current life. Pay attention. Your spirit will feel cold for just a second, and that is the warning. They will ask something that seems innocent but is meant to draw out a confession from you. Don't fall for it. Heaven urges you to remain in observation mode, not reaction. She is desperate now, because her spiritual attempts failed. The physical move is her last strategy. And she is planning to use it within the next 3 days. Type Amen to get blessing 575. But this is where the reversal begins. Because what she does not know is that you are being elevated in silence. A major spiritual blessing was scheduled for you before this interference began. Your name has already reached the right divine ears, your energy has been highlighted in the realms where only the faithful are seen. And now, what was delayed is coming forward with speed. The man in the blue suit was meant to block your path. But now, he has unintentionally triggered your breakthrough. His failure was the proof heaven needed to release what has been held back. Something is being released now, a spiritual container carrying peace, clarity, and a key. That key is not physical, but energetic. It will open a path that was sealed for years. Type Amen to get blessing 393. Soon, the woman will feel it, she will feel the heat of your rising. And when she does, she will try one final move, a letter, a voicemail, or a third party trying to reconnect accidentally. Do not entertain it. Even if it seems apologetic or sweet, the intention behind it is poison. She will say things that touch your memories, hoping to confuse your loyalty. Archangel Michael says, do not pity the enemy while you are standing on sacred ground. Mercy is divine, but not when it's manipulated. You must not step back into any cycle you were delivered from. This time, the battle is being fought differently. It's not with shouting or exposure, it's with stillness, strategy, and divine silence. That's why heaven is telling you to move in precision. Type Amen to get blessing 686. Heaven is assigning you watchers now, real watchers of light. You won't see them, but your pets may notice. Children may look at certain corners and smile for no reason, that's because they are there. Stationed angels sent to take the place of the man who failed to complete his dark task. Now, light is securing what darkness could not hijack. Expect signs. Numbers repeating, dreams becoming clearer. Familiar smells returning out of nowhere. These are not coincidences. They are divine confirmations that the season of secrecy has ended. Now begins the season of spiritual unveiling. Archangel Michael says, not even the man in the blue suit knew who he was watching. He thought he was sent to monitor a fragile soul. But instead, he looked directly at a future ruler covered in spiritual fire. Type Amen to get blessing August 2008. Your house is safe now, but cleanse it anyway. Speak words of light in every room. Burn incense of protection, sweep your floors with faith, and speak favor into your space. Something has shifted in the atmosphere. The watchers are gone, the reporters have failed. What remains now is divine construction. New doors are being built for you in realms you haven't even dreamed of yet. Financial chains are breaking. Relationship lies are being dissolved. God is giving you names in dreams. Pay attention to the next 3 names you hear. They are connected to either your blessing or your lesson. Type Amen to get blessing 636. She may claim she was worried about you, she may ask unusual questions in the name of care. But her eyes will keep scanning your home, your energy, your reactions. The same woman who once celebrated you secretly grew jealous when she realized your light couldn't be dimmed. She doesn't want your downfall for fun. She wants it to prove to others that you are not who heaven says you are, but heaven has already spoken. Your destiny has already been written in fire. And her words now hold no weight, because you have grown spiritually beyond her reach. She does not know the angel standing in your doorway, nor the spiritual fire now running beneath your floors. Type Amen to get blessing 454. She may bring something with her, an object, a gift, or even food. Do not accept it. It has been spiritually manipulated to reattach cords that were already broken. If she enters your space, she may sit for a while, pretending peace. But once she leaves, confusion will try to creep back in. That is the sign she left a spiritual trace behind. Cleanse your space again. Open your windows. Speak aloud that her energy is rejected, and her plan has returned to her tenfold. Heaven will back your every word. Your decree is law in the realm of angels now. You are not who you were before. The light inside you is no longer dim or uncertain. Type Amen to get blessing 515. She may try to provoke you with old wounds. She'll remind you of past pain to weaken your defenses. Don't engage. Let her speak, and allow silence to be your answer. Your energy is no longer a battleground. It is sacred soil now. And the one who touches it with impure motives will feel the backlash of divine resistance. Archangel Michael says, your silence is your sword now. You need not raise your voice to fight this war. It has already been won. She may exit your home looking unchanged. But the moment she walks away, she will feel something leave her spirit. That's the final withdrawal. Heaven taking back every access she once had to your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing July 1927. And then, unexpectedly, someone new will appear. Not from the past, not from the conflict, but from the divine network assigned to bless you. This person has been watching from a distance, not like the man in the blue suit, but with intention from God. They have the resources, the knowledge, and the clarity to move your life into its next chapter. They will come in peace, but with divine purpose. They'll speak words that activate your spirit, not confuse it. Their energy will align, and your soul will recognize the divine code within them. They are a part of your restoration, assigned. Sent. Timed perfectly by the delay the enemy tried to cause. Report, no shadowy watcher can block it anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 161. Soon, you'll begin to notice the blessings. Slowly at first, peace where there was fear. Order where there was chaos. Rest where there was tension. And then the abundance will begin to pour, unexpected breakthroughs. Answers long delayed. Reconciliations that restore without reopening old wounds. People who once doubted you will apologize, not always with words, but with their changed behavior. The truth will begin to echo louder than the lies, because your elevation was never based on noise. It was born in silence. And now, in that same silence, God is lifting you publicly. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Heaven is proud of you. Your obedience in the shadows created openings in the light. And because you did not fight their way, you are now receiving divine favor their tactics could never earn. Your name is being mentioned in circles you never imagined. Opportunities are lining up like spiritual dominoes. One step forward will unlock the next 20, you will be protected at every level. The woman may try again, but she'll find only silence. The man may pass your path again, but he will bow inwardly, honoring the mystery he still doesn't understand. Archangel Michael says, The war is over. Let peace enter your body now, let your hand stretch toward what's next. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The night watchers are gone. The door has been sealed in light. Your home is safe, your name has been written again, but this time, not in a report, not in gossip, not in manipulation. It has been written in the spiritual registry of favored ones. Now begins the overflow. Now begins the restoration. Now begins the chapter that no enemy expected you to survive long enough to see, but you are here. You are ready. You are chosen. Type Amen to get blessing.